All right. Assalamu alaikum. Peace and blessings, everyone. How are you doing on this hot, humid Sunday for us here in Cleveland? How's the weather for you all where you are? Yes, yes, indeed. Let me do this. Put this, all right, put this on then. Damn. So, woo, y'all. I'm just super excited, y'all. Well, for those of you, this is your first time here. My name is Miss SashaA, and I come on here every Sunday. I try my best to be prompt as possible, 7:45. That's what I put on the flyer. However, a lot of times technical difficulties get in the way, but I am still persistent. That's one thing you will learn about me, okay? I don't give up. I take breaks, halt, pause, but I don't give up. Okay. And I don't want you all to do that either, because that's why I'm here, to get you all to continue or get started with reading aloud to your children, to the children that you care for, the people who are in your community, because we are definitely on this mission to develop and nurture a culture of literacy in our Black, brown, and underserved communities, y'all. All right. So I'm the founder and executive director of ABC Read. As you see the ticker at the bottom, that is where you all can make a donation to our organization that I started over 10 years ago. And the website is abcread.org. You can also hit us up on the Zelle. I need to add that on there as well. abcreadfamily@gmail.com. Okay. And so what I'm about to do is get started. This one is very special. I'm reading one of my favorite books, y'all. I absolutely love this book. It still kind of gets me a little choked up a little bit. And this book is dedicated to my son, Musa. Yes, 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 indeed. My brother, Charlie. And the reason why I'm dedicating this book to my son, Musa, which I do not read this book all the time, is because my son is graduating tomorrow from high school. All right. He is, yes, a summer graduate. He's actually graduating from my high school, SashaA. All right. In East Cleveland, y'all. Yes, yes. And what's so special about my son is the fact that he is autistic. All right. And Musa's brain is just absolutely phenomenal. Okay. The way he processes things, his love, absolute love for animals and cars, his knowledge of animals and cars. He loves computers. He is a comedian. Okay. And so this book right here is talking about this little boy, Charlie, who has autism. Okay. So, and after I get done reading the book, I do have a Kahoot game. Yes, I went back to Kahoot. Last week I tried a different platform and it was just out of sorts for me. Folks were playing the game and they were like, yeah, we could see it. I'm like, well, I couldn't tell. I couldn't see nothing. And I'm like, I can't have it like that. I need to see the questions being presented too. So I went on back and tried Kahoot. All right. So I hope you guys are ready. For those of you who are listening, make sure you share it out. Share. Because again, that's the way you're able to answer the questions by being able to, of course, first having to listen to the story first. You got to get the knowledge first, then test the knowledge. All right. So that was the whole point of adding the Kahoot game. Are you ready? All right. Let's begin. My Brother Charlie, written by Holly Robinson Peete and Ryan Elizabeth Peete. Pictures by Shane W. Evans. All right. Let's do it. I'm going to take this sleeve off because it'll keep trying to be difficult for me to hold on to it. All right. We've always been together, even in mommy's tummy, my twin brother Charlie and me. We still share lots of things, curly hair and brown eyes. How much we love hot chocolate with marshmallows. Our dog Harriet, rolling in the grass, music, football, and names that start with the letter C. Callie and Charlie. But being twins doesn't make us exactly the same. I'm 2 minutes younger than Charlie. I can stare for hours at the Big Dipper and the moon, and I love to talk. Charlie is skinnier and goofier than me. He hates math. When he looks at the sky, he finds jets and helicopters. And sometimes my brother gets very quiet. When we were babies, I pointed out flowers and cats and fireflies. I snuggled and giggled with mommy on dark nights and told mommy again and again how much I love her. But Charlie was different. He wouldn't play with me or kiss mommy's cheeks when she hugged him. And he didn't say, I love you. Seems those words were locked deep inside my brother. Everyone told mommy not to worry. He's just being a boy, they said. But mommy knew there was something different about Charlie. I knew it too. As we grew older, mommy watched Charlie very carefully. She and I could see he was struggling. Then mommy discovered that Charlie's brain works in a special way because Charlie has autism. It's harder for Charlie to make friends or show his feelings or stay safe. One doctor even told mommy that Charlie would never say, I love you. That made mommy and me saddest of all. I have learned from Charlie that love doesn't always come from what you say. It can also come from what you do. And so we do right by Charlie. We love Charlie strong. We watch over him with the might of angels. We have to. When Charlie wants something, nothing stops him, even when it's dangerous. And there are days when it's hard to be Charlie's sister. Sometimes he can ruin the best play dates. Other times, he seems so far away, like when he won't look at me or speak or play. I wish I could crawl inside Charlie's world to move things around for him and for me. I know Charlie wants to be in my world, fitting in, making friends, having fun, and laughing. There are good times with Charlie too, when Charlie looks right at me and welcomes me with his smile. He lets me touch his face. He laughs when we lock fingers in a holding hands game. That's Charlie's I love you, said in the silly ways we play together. Charlie is good at so much. He knows the names of all the American presidents. He's a fish in the water. He has a special way with animals, especially Harriet. When Harriet and Charlie are together, that's even more I love you, said in the way only Charlie can. When he gets Harriet to sit, run, or listen. Charlie's got a mind that tests things: shoelaces, paper clips, apples, pine cones, and he enjoys sharing. He likes to show off his shell collection, his new sneakers, and how well he plays Itsy Bitsy Spider on the piano. Charlie likes to share how sweet he is and how much he cares about other people. When I fall off my bike or bump my head, Charlie comes running. He always makes my hurts feel better with the caring that comes from his eyes. Sometimes, when Charlie can find the words, when they unlock themselves from inside him, he does say, I love you. I will always remember the first time I heard him say it. So clear and kind, so Charlie. I banged my toe hard and cried. There was my brother, patting my back, saying over and over again, Don't cry, Callie. I love you. It wasn't just the words that were so strong, it was the love that Charlie showed me just by being there. I love you too, Charlie, came from me fast. Charlie has autism, but autism doesn't have Charlie. If you ever get to meet my brother, you'll feel lucky to be his friend. He won't care if you have the coolest sneakers or if you are the best at sports. He'll just like you for who you really are. That's Charlie. I'm blessed to be Charlie's sister and to share so much. I count my Charlie blessings every day. At the very top of my Charlie blessings list is the love Charlie and I have for each other. Said in so many ways. The end. Such a sweet book. I love it. Then it has in the back why we wrote the book, because if you all are familiar with Holly Robinson Peete, and this is her and her family on the back, okay, her son has autism. So this story is loosely based off of his life and them going through that process. And her daughter wrote this book together. So that right there is so sweet. I love it. I love how this book is showing us and reminding us that just because someone has a diagnosis of whatever it is, that is how their brain was made. That is how their body was made. Their face was made, whatever the case. And it's our job to make sure that that person feels included, they feel special, they feel loved, they feel wanted and needed. And it's also in I love too in the book, it showed how even sometimes the frustration that a sibling may have with that sibling who cannot express themselves because of autism. They may not be able to play in the ways that we typically see children playing. And that could be very frustrating and hard for that sibling, right? But at the end of the day, when you have a nurturing family, a caring family who says we're all going to wrap our arms around that child and make that child feel special and wanted, then you're reminded of how you have to make sure that you are patient, kind, loving, compassionate for that child because they get frustrated too. So, with that being said, Now it is time to share the Kahoot game. All right. So I got questions to go with this read aloud. Woohoo! Yay, y'all! Let's see. Let's see. All right. Ready to host live. I'm super excited. All right. So let me click start. And then I'm going to share the tab. All right, let me go ahead and share the tab. Let me go back to the StreamYard. All right, there it is. So go ahead and put those numbers in, y'all. Put them in, put them in. Waiting for those participants to come rolling right on in, y'all. Come rolling right on in. And it should be all right because I can have a lot of participants this time, not just 3. We upgraded, so we can have more. So I'm waiting for the participants to show up. Waiting for the participants to show up, y'all. Waiting for those participants to show on up. Yay! I see one. I see one in there. All right. We got Barry. Okay, Barry. We have any others? I want to see some names popping up on that screen. Pop, 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 pop. Okay, okay. All right, cool, cool, cool. All right, so we got one. We're waiting, you guys. So I'm gonna give it about another minute, and then if nobody else is coming in, I'll just go with the participant that we have. All right, we're about to get started then. We're about to get on and get started. Got the one participant, so let's go ahead and do this, y'all. All right, let's begin. All right, 3, 2, 1. Woo! I love it. Yay! Who was the narrator of this story? Who was the one telling the story? Very good. That's right, the sister. Good job, Barry. Woo-hoo! All right. I love it. I love it. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get back on that screen. That's what I want to see. Who was the oldest twin? Was it Charlie or Callie? Very good. Woo. Wait a minute. Hold up. No. Charlie was. You can click. Yeah, Charlie was the oldest because she said she was 2 minutes younger than her brother. Yep. I had to think for a minute. I'm like, wait a minute. No. All right. It's all right. Which subject does Charlie hate? What did it say in the book that he hated? That's right. That's right. He said he hated math. We back in business, y'all. For those of y'all who are just spectators, you guys could be joining the game. You all could be joining the game. This is the fun part. What words did Callie say? Seemed like they were locked inside of her brother. He could not get those words out. That's right. I love you. Very good. Very good. Excellent. Excellent. Go ahead, Barry. Sorry, Barry, that you're the only one that's participating, but that's all right. Sometimes it's like that, right? What is the word that describes how Charlie's brain works? Yes, that's right. This is about an autistic boy. All right. Woo, Barry has 3 in a row. Let's get it. Why did Callie say, sometimes Charlie seems so far away? What does she mean by that? That's right, because he won't look at her, speak, or play. All right. She talked about that in the book. Very good. I wish it was more of you guys playing. What are some of the good times that Callie has with Charlie? Yes, he looks at her and smile. That's right. She talked about that. Very good. Very good. Yes. How does Charlie say I love you to his sister? Uh-oh. Uh-uh. She said laughing while they locked fingers together. Okay. That was his way of saying I love you. She talked about that. What did Callie mean when she said he's a fish in the water? What does that mean? That is an idiom. He's a fish in the water. Very good. He knows how to swim very well. All right. So it wasn't literal. He's not actually a fish, right? Very good. Uh-oh. Let me go back and click next. What song can Charlie play very well on the piano? No, it was Itsy Bitsy Spider. That's what she said. He plays that very well on the piano. All right, last 2 questions, Barry. Come on, get these last 2 right. When did Callie hear her brother say, I love you for the first time? When did he say it? What happened? Yes. She banged her toe and cried. That's right. Very good. Woo! And then the last one to bring it home. Bring it home. What was one of the messages that the authors were sending in this story? You could say there were many different messages. What was that main one? Right, that we should be loving, patient, and kind with people who have autism. Very good. All right. Because that is what Callie was demonstrating in the book. All right. Woo! First place. Woo! All right. Congratulations. Barry. 8 out of 12. All right. All right. Woo! Let's get it. Let's get it. Yes. Yes, indeed. I feel so good. I'm so happy this week, though, that we didn't have any problems. Those last 2 weeks, I was like, what in the world? This week, feeling great. Okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me go ahead and stop sharing this. Let's see. All right. So I hope you all enjoyed that. Read aloud. Again, this is a demonstration of how you can bring reading aloud into your home every single day. And of course, you don't have to do anything like having a Kahoot game afterwards, but this is an example of how you can incorporate something that's fun, and you can actually have it to where you're playing with your family members. Everybody get their device, since a lot of us like being on our devices anyway. Put it to good use. Do something that's educational and fun, engaging. All right, a little friendly competition. So I hope this was a good demonstration of how you all can be intentional about developing and nurturing a culture of literacy in your homes. I thank you all again for listening. And I'm going to end with this. I am an author. All right. This is why I keep the book that I co-authored here on over my right shoulder. All right. Healed, Empowered, Resilient. I'm going to go ahead and just bring this on to the, just bring it on, bop, bop, how you like me now? Okay. Me and 9 other remarkable women joined forces in sharing our stories of resilience, overcoming different trials, tribulations, and how we still persisted, how we learned from those, and how we said we're going to change the trajectory of our family. We're not going to continue with the same trauma, the same drama, the same cray-cray stuff. We're not about to normalize that no more. Okay? So this is all about new beginnings. This is about you getting unstuck. This is about you saying, hey, you know what? I don't have to stay in this same rut. I can do something about whatever it is I'm going through, whatever age that I am. As long as you are still breathing, you have an opportunity to become the best version of yourself. And that's why we came together to write this book, Healed, Empowered, Resilient. And yes, please, you can go grab it from Amazon. All right. So I thank you all. Thank you for my YouTube people. Hey, what's going on? Hey, Robloxian. Okay, I love it. Oh, wow. We are at the end. I thank you for my YouTube people, my LinkedIn people, and my Facebook folks. I appreciate you big time, okay? Again, my name is Miss SashaA. I hope you all enjoyed the story. And of course, you missed it. That's okay. You can go back and watch the replay. All right. And you all take care. Remember to please keep reading for at least 30 minutes a day. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you share, and comment. All right. Thank you so much. Peace.